here at the Cape Cod Baseball League All Star Game at Doran Park. I'm Megan O'Brien, reporting for the Wareham Gatemen. We have 5 Gatemen here today. Christian A will be behind the plate. Cody gets the ball on the mound tonight. Kramer Robertson filling in at second. Keaton Aldridge is the catcher, and Kyrie Washington will represent the Wareham Gatemen tonight in the home run derby. I had the chance to catch up with them all earlier today. Let's see what they had to say.
Mike Monaco here with Gateman manager Cooper Ferris. Coach, we're here at the All-Star Game and 5 All-Stars. Kyrie Washington's in the home run derby. How nice is it for you to take a step back from the season and have it be their day?
Well, I'm excited for the guys. You know, this whole season's about them, and you know, it's fun to watch them, and I'm glad they're getting this opportunity because, I mean, you look around, it's a big showcase, you know, and they're in a fishbowl tonight today, and we'll see how they respond. Hopefully they'll do well.
Yeah, the fishbowl today with all the scouts, all the radar guns. How do you balance during the season showcasing those players, but also trying to win ball games?
It's hard. I mean, they know what they're up here to do, and, you know, sometimes they forget it. You know, forget how to play the game the right way. But you know, we've talked about that before. But you know, it's today's the day they need to do what they've been doing. You know, just get out here and have fun and jump around. So we'll see what happens.
Kyrie Washington in the home run derby, and we've seen his power all year, especially in batting practice. How does that power compare to other guys you've coached over the years up here?
We've had a few guys that could really sting it. You know, you look at Horan and Schwarber and both the Mertens, and you know, this guy. You know, he's. I mean, the ball really sounds different off his bat, but you know, the big thing is doing it all the time.
Yeah. That's the tough part. Another guy with a whole lot of strength and power behind it, Cody. He'll be starting on the mound in the All-Star Game for the Western Division, and he's the first Wareham pitcher to start the All-Star Game since Brandon Workman did it a few years back. What's it like when you see one of your pitchers, one of the aces, go out there and get the ball to start?
Awesome for Kyle. You know, he's made some adjustments. Coach Lawler's done well with him this summer, and he's really come into his own, and hopefully he'll take that back to school with him and do well. I think, you know, he has a good day today. He's done well for himself up here this summer.
It's a fun atmosphere here today, and you get all the league coaches together. What's a funny interaction you've had with maybe one of them today?
Big Pete. Pete's got his Stevie English shirt on today, so, you know, I told him I needed one of those. I think all the coaches got him. You know, he's a head coach there at Harwich, and he's been out here hopping around. He's a good guy. You know, there's a lot of good guys here in this league, and you know, they've all had a blast today, it looks like.
Well, the fun continues here at Doran Park with the All-Star Game. Thank you very much, Coach.
Let's go get some ice cream.
I'm joined alongside Kyrie Washington, representing the Wareham Gatemen in the home run derby tonight. And Kyrie, I saw you this morning at Riverside Cafe in Wareham having a nice pre-game fuel breakfast. What'd you have today?
I had the Main Street special. I get it every time I go. I go every Saturday, so that's my routine. So I stuck with it.
Every Saturday, sticking with your routine that's been bringing you a lot of power. Now, we've seen you send a lot out of Spillane Field at batting practice. What are you expecting to do tonight?
Hit more than the other guys, obviously, so yeah.
Now, we've talked about all the time, you're a guy with a lot of power. First time you've hit one over the park, out of the wall, was when you were 8 years old. Now, what puts you at an advantage over these other guys? Obviously, they have a lot of power as well.
Well, I don't think it'll be an advantage. Just who's feeling good today, I guess. I mean, they all have power, obviously, so, I mean, best of luck to everyone.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us, Kyrie, representing the Wareham Gatemen today in the home run derby.
Thanks, Megan.
I'm joined alongside All-Star catcher Keaton Aldridge. Keaton, last year you played for Brewster here. Things didn't go quite so well, but here you're back this year for Wareham, and you were selected to represent the team as an All-Star. What does that feel like?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Today's been pretty fun so far, and we haven't even got to the home run derby yet, so things should be good going forward from here.
Now, this is the best of the best in college baseball, and you're selected to be an All-Star. There's scouts here all over. Does that change the pressure going into the game?
No, it's still fun. It's an All-Star game. You're looking to have a good time and enjoy the time with all the guys on the other team, so it should be a good day.
Mental approach going into the game, what are you thinking?
Just having fun. There's no mental craziness going on. It's just having fun.
And what do you think of being able to play here with Kramer, Chinea, Scott Efros, and Kyle Cody on the mound tonight?
Oh, it'll be awesome to see Kyle started off. I mean, he's been pitching pretty well for us, and then Scott will probably come in the end and shut the door down, so it'll be good.
Mike Monaco here with All-Star second baseman for the Gatemen, Kramer Robertson. Kramer, a late addition to the All-Star team. So for you, what does it mean to be here?
Well, it's an honor to be here, especially my first year in the Cape, just being a freshman this year. So it's an honor, and I get to play with some of the best players in the country, and I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah, you're one of 5 LSU Tigers here in the house today. What's it been like hanging out with them all day and getting to experience this together?
That's awesome. I rode up here with Chinea today and got to see some familiar faces. Even our head coach flew up for the game, and so it's awesome getting to see them and hang out with them for a little while before we head back to school.
Yeah, you just mentioned Paul Maneri made the trip up, and he's here watching the 5 of you play today. What did he just tell you? He just had a nice little chat.
He was actually talking about the incoming players we have and how excited he is about them and how excited he is about us, and just said he was proud of us and that we're representing LSU well, and to keep up what we're doing to finish strong.
New cleats today for you. What went behind that decision, and what should we expect out there?
I wanted to get new cleats all summer, and I figured this was the best time to do it, and so I was going to break out the new white cleats for the All Star Game, so there's no better time to do it.
All right, shield your eyes, everybody. Kramer Robertson with the new white cleats. Thanks a lot, Kramer.
You bet.
Joined now by the West Division starting pitcher in the All-Star Game today, Kyle Cody, the big right-hander from Kentucky. And Kyle, what does it mean to you? This is your second summer here to not only be an All-Star, but to be the starting pitcher.
It's a huge deal. Tremendous honor to pitch here and to be the starter. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of people here. I haven't pitched in front of a lot of people in a long time, so it's going to be fun. A lot of emotion, a lot of adrenaline running right now, so it's going to be a lot of fun.
A lot of scouts, a lot of radar guns too. Do you think about that when you're on the hill on a day like today?
Before the game I do. Once I'm pitching, and not really. I just try and go out there and throw strikes and show them what I have, so that's what I do.
It's a bit different as well because you're only throwing 1 inning out there today.
Yep.
What's your mindset like going in knowing that?
I just want to have a clean inning, throw a bunch of strikes. If I get ahead in the count, I might try and pump it up a little bit, but other than that, I'm just going to try and do what I do what I normally do.
Right. In the past 3 or 4 weeks, you've been starting every Saturday, and so this week was a little bit different. What was your preparation like, knowing that you'd be going out pitching the All-Star Game and not making your usual Saturday start?
It was a little different. I had a midweek bullpen first inning of a game, which was a little different, but felt good. Feels really good today coming out here, so hopefully I'll be in full shape for it.
All right, good luck out there, Kyle.
Thank you.
I'm joined alongside the man of the hour, LSU baseball coach Paul Maneri. Coach, you have 5 guys representing LSU here tonight. What does that feel like for you as a coach?
I'm so proud. I feel like the proud dad. You know, I came all the way up from Baton Rouge with my wife to watch the game and show my support for the boys. I'm really proud of them. Not only have they had a good summer, you know, in their development as baseball players, but I know they've conducted themselves in such a great way. They're real leaders on their team, and that's very important to us as well.
Now, you had the opportunity to play in the Cape League when you were a player. What's your favorite memory from playing here in the Cape?
Boy, I don't know if I can remember back that far, Megan. Way back in 1978, I just remember the whole summer just being a great environment for baseball. You know, getting to play against other great ball players, and so we send as many kids as we can to the Cape Cod League. I think we have 8 here this summer, and 5 of them made the All-Star team. So, you know, the boys always come back much improved players, much more experienced. You know, the ability, the opportunity to compete against some of the best players in the country is going to bring out the best in you every time. So, you know, I just think this Cape Cod League is one of the best things going for college baseball.
Now, we saw you chatting to your 5 players just a few minutes ago before the game. What kind of words of wisdom did you have to give to them today?
The same words of wisdom I give to them every day. Just go out there and have fun and let it rip. You know, enjoy yourselves, play hard, and you know, make us proud. And they will. They'll go out there and they'll play loose and aggressive, and I'm sure that they'll do well.
All right, well, thank you so much for joining us here today, Coach. Everybody, let the ball rip, have fun, and they will represent the Tigers well.
Mike Monaco here with Wareham catcher Chris Chinea. Chris, your second year in the Cape, but you're an All-Star this year. How does it feel to be here today?
I mean, it's a privilege to be around all these great ball players. You know, Cape League has a historic presence here, and being around these great ball players, like I said, is a privilege to be here, and it's going to be a fun game to watch.
You had a nice morning breakfast with the rest of the Gatemen representatives on the All-Star Game. What's the pregame meal for you?
Oh, the pregame meal, I went to the Riverside Cafe. I had scrambled eggs with the Blair Beck special, which consists of French toast, peanut butter, almonds, bananas.
Have you had anything like that before?
No, well, I tried it earlier this summer, and every time I go there, I get it now, thanks to Blair Beck.
So that's going to be fueling you today behind home plate as you catch for Kyle Cody. How nice is it for you to be the catcher and for your teammate to be on the mound throwing to you in the first inning?
Oh, I mean, it's awesome. I mean, Kyle Cody's a great pitcher, and we've had chemistry throughout this summer season, and it's going to be fun catching him.
Your head coach at LSU, Paul Maneri, he made the trip up here because, well, there's 5 LSU Tigers playing here today, 4 starters for him as well. What did he tell you guys before the game?
Oh, he was just excited. He was excited to come up here. He texted us about a week ago saying he was going to come up, and we were thrilled that he's coming up and he's going to get to watch some of the game tonight. And it's fun. I'm glad he came up to watch us.
All right, Chris, good luck out there.
Thank you.
I'm joined by Scott F. Ross, relief pitcher from Indiana, selected to represent the Wareham Gatemen in the All Star Game as a relief pitcher today. Now, Scott, the only Indiana member here in the Cape Cod Baseball League All Star Game today. What does that feel like?
It's exciting. It's a good feeling knowing that I'm able to represent both the Wareham Gatemen and Indiana baseball back at school, and it's just cool to be here with such a great group of names that are playing in today's game, the Home Run Derby. It's an exciting day.
Now, you mentioned that you aren't coming out until the 8th inning. What's your mental preparation going into it, knowing you're not pitching until the 8th?
You know, I'm going to enjoy it. It's definitely going to be a day that I'm not going to forget. But you know, it's a job, and I've got a job to do. And come in here and show my stuff, and you know, I'll be locked in, but I'll definitely be taking in the surroundings.
Now, the best of the best in college baseball, you said you'd be taking in the surrounding. You're surrounded by a whole lot of scouts, a whole lot of media out there. How does that change your mental prep going in?
It doesn't really. It's just you notice them and you see everyone here. It's a big event, and for good reason. But you really can't let it get to your mind too much. So you still, like I said, you just got to go out there and do your job and show them why you're here.
What can you take away from this All-Star experience to bring back to Indiana for the Hoosiers?
Oh, you really just put this one in your cap and say, wow, you actually did this, and it's a really exciting honor. And you know, like I said, like we're facing the best of the best up here, and you know, day in day out you really are too. But this is really the cream of the crop, and it's definitely an exciting day.
Wareham catcher Chris Chenea joins us here after the All-Star Game. And Chris, you were just telling me off air about the crowd here tonight. Maybe 5,000 people here at Doran Park. What was it like playing in front of everybody in the All-Star Game?
I mean, good crowds make a fun environment for the game, and you know, back at LSU we got good crowds, and I was hoping for tonight we had a good crowd for we can get some juices flowing for the game. Even though everyone has juices for this game, but you know, the crowd is an important factor to the game, and the fans up here are great. They attend every game. We got like 2,000 a game, and that's awesome.
First at bat, you hit a line drive out, a hard out. Second time you go up, you waste no time. First pitch fastball. Was that what you were looking for?
I mean, just having fun. I mean, got my pitch, put a good swing on it, and happened to go over the fence. But I mean, that's a great pitcher, and we faced him a couple times up here, and he's gotten the best of me. I gotten the best of him, and I mean, the guy's gonna go far in baseball.
Yeah, home run for Chris Chenea off of Cody Ponce, 96 miles an hour. What's your mindset when you're facing someone that throws that hard?
Just put your foot down and just react. You know what I'm saying? You can't get too long, and just threw me that pitch. I put a good swing on it this time, and what happened.
What's your lasting memory from playing in this game here today?
I mean, just having a great time with my fellow teammates from LSU, new teammates I got to meet here in the All-Star Game, and just a great group of guys, and we got the W as well. You know, just a great experience overall, and it's going to remember for the rest of my life.
All right, thanks, Chris.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining us on this week's edition of Around the Horn. All-Star style, the Western Division walked away victorious as the Gatemen had a great showing off of a Chenea home run and a phenomenal start by Kyle Cody. Be sure to stay with us this following week as we wrap up the Gatemen season on WCTV. Have a great night, folks.